Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to another Real Madrid review. Real Madrid 2, Bayern Munich 1, 4-3 on aggregate. What a game! Chaos, drama, comeback, JOSELU. We've got everything to dissect. Absolutely scenes. I mean, there's so much to talk about in this game. So much. I don't even know where was the biggest chance you had in the first half. But Real Madrid kept knocking on the door. They kept coming. They kept, obviously attacking. And when you have got players like Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo, Jude Bellingham, you're going to create opportunities. You are. And I thought certainly Real Madrid did so. And, multiple chances for Vinicius as well. And then at the end of the first half, I thought Bayern Munich started coming out of their shell, their defensive shell, where once Alphonso Davies came on for Serge Gnabry, who got injured, if I'm not wrong. And then obviously, Davies was playing as a left winger, his old position as he used to play before converting to the wing back, full back role. And he was effective there because he gave Rudiger and he gave Carvajal a game on that left side for Bayern Munich, on the right side for Real Madrid. He was, cooking in a sense for the end of the first half, and then obviously the start of the second half where he scored, right? He scored a great goal. Can you take anything away from that goal? No, because that was incredible. Great pass from Kane, yes. And then Davies sees the opportunity, cuts inside, outside the box, smacks it in. No chance for Lunin. Incredible goal. Incredible counter-attacking. Get the ball forward, get it to Alphonso Davies, and he smacks you a goal. And then obviously when that happens, what that does mean is that Real Madrid, once again, as we always do, have to come out of our shell now. A shell that Bayern Munich were in, now Real Madrid are in. And they came out. They came out of that shell. And now, obviously, the pressure was on, the determination, and he was trying to find the goal. And then literally, about 3 minutes later, from the corner, Real Madrid score. Nacho with the foul. Was it a foul? 100% yes. And I'm being absolutely genuine here. No bias. It was a foul. Watch the replay again. Nacho, if you look at him, He's got his arms wrapped around Kimmich, around his shoulder/neck area. Both arms, not one arm. And he wasn't even pushed. It wasn't even like a slight push. He was grabbing him. And I feel like if in other games, the pull of the shirt or the grabbing of a player is a foul, that has to be a foul. Simple. I think you have to be consistent. Whether you are a Real Madrid fan or you're a Bayern Munich fan or whatever, that I think was a good decision by the referee. Perfect, incredible, spot on. And here comes the absolutely critical part of the game. The first critical part of the game was changes made by both managers. Right? Thomas Tuchel, having already brought off Gnabry, I think due to injury, and Sane, he then brought off Kane and I believe Musiala for Muller and Choupo-Moting. Now, Harry Kane is the best penalty box striker in the world apart from Erling Haaland. Let's be honest. You talk about pure number 9s who will be in the box to score you goals, headers, penalties, tap-ins, whatever. He will be there. And you bring him off. And yes, there was the whole, is he injured? Did he injure himself? But I think to leave yourself exposed, and then obviously he brought on Kim as well for Sane, with basically no attackers, it's dangerous. Because who was on the pitch? You had Alphonso Davies, who was the so-called left winger, but he's a defensive fullback these days. You've got Thomas Muller, who is, 35, 34. He ain't got the legs to run, all the way to be the attacker. And then you have already you've brought Choupo-Moting on. I'm sorry, but he's not that level. And then you have brought Kim on. So essentially, you're playing a front three of Thomas Muller, Choupo-Moting, and Alphonso Davies. You've got midfield that is obviously a good midfield, but it's imbalanced because the difference between the attack and the defense has almost left you too exposed. And now you're defending for your life. And when you defend for your life against Real Madrid, what will happen is the pressure gets built. Real Madrid know that you're scared because you are defending for your life, and Real Madrid take the opportunity when it comes. And this as well is a big call for Ancelotti, and we have to give him the credit as well. Taking off a player like Fede Valverde when you're losing is never, something that a manager wants to do. But he took the gamble. Brahim Diaz came on into the 10. Bellingham dropped slightly back to the 8. And that was a very big call as well. Was Rodrigo coming off for JOSELU. Now JOSELU is not a player that when I saw him come on, I was like, he's going to win us the game. No, I didn't expect that. But then what happens next? Incredible. Neuer throws the ball out to the left winger. It got intercepted. Great bit of passing. Bellingham to Vinicius. Vinicius with a short effort from outside the box that looked quite comfortable because it was straight at Neuer. He went straight at Neuer and he spilled it. And JOSELU's there to tap it in. 1-1 on the night. Incredible. And then, literally, we're talking 2-3 minutes later, another goal. Modric with the corner in. He comes out to Vinicius, swings across in, and then headed out. Nacho has the ball for some reason. Finds Rudiger, who's on the outside. And then Rudiger sends it back into the box for JOSELU, who scores. Was that offside? No. Because Rudiger was onside because Kim played Rudiger on. And according to the game, once Rudiger was onside when he had the ball, and JOSELU was behind as well, was behind Rudiger when Rudiger made the pass, JOSELU's onside as well. Because it's a different passage of play. So the first play, we'll be looking at Rudiger. Was Rudiger offside? No. The second passage of play, is JOSELU offside to Rudiger? No. So in that sense, it is onside. It's not offside. Incredible. 2-1 Real Madrid. and then you think, you know what, this is how it's gonna end. You know, it's gonna end with Bayern Munich playing well for the second half, start of the second half, scoring a goal, and then throwing it away with the substitutes. Real Madrid making use of that, and then obviously with their own substitutes as well. And then you get a drama. Long ball sent into the box. Bayern Munich score, but before they do score, the linesman has raised his flag, and the referee has blown his whistle. Now, I'm not gonna be here saying it's onside, it's offside, whatever, because it's impossible to tell based on the fact that there was no evidence, there was no VAR. Because if there was a VAR check, you can have a conversation about whether it's on or off. But I'm gonna give you my genuine thought. Right? Firstly, it was not supposed to be like that. I think that the referee should never blow the whistle. And I thought this referee had a great game. You know, you talk about the game he had, big decisions made, and they were right decisions. You know, obviously the Real Madrid disallowed goal, the Real Madrid goal that was given. He made big decisions that ended up being right and was spot on. Totally cool. But that might have just been a moment of maybe he lost, I wouldn't say lost his mind because that's too much, but maybe because of the atmosphere and how big the game is, he might have just not been fully switched on, in a sense that sometimes you do things without thinking about it and you just blow the whistle and you are like, you know, what can I do? It was an accident. But the referee should never been blowing the whistle there. Let's make that clear. But I feel like the amount of fans, and particularly rival fans, saying that Real Madrid pay refs is incredible, because this is not a Real Madrid issue. Let's be real. This is a referee issue. Right? And do not associate this with Real Madrid when you have got no evidence whatsoever, just because the referee has made a mistake. I feel like rather than focus on the refereeing making a mistake, rival fans are making it about Real Madrid for paying refs because they don't like Real Madrid, because there's this agenda against Real Madrid, because they don't like Real Madrid and it's biased. I just feel like, what? What are you doing? What are you saying, you know? But that should have carried on, and then have a check. Right? Have a check. If it's on, cool. If it's off, cool. Because if there was a goal, right? If there was a goal, and the referee said it's onside, it's a goal, Real Madrid would have gone to extra time, if it did go into extra time, with advantage. You know, we still have got JOSELU, Vinicius, Bellingham, Brahim Diaz. But Bayern Munich have got Choupo-Moting and Thomas Muller. And you're playing against a side they are chasing now. They will be fighting. And I felt a 99.9% of the chance would have got the Real Madrid to win. I really felt that after the substitutions that Thomas Tuchel made, it was essentially game over for them. They screwed themselves up in a sense, yeah. But that should not have been caught that way. You just have to admit that. You just have to realize that. Really. But on the contrast of the game, on the evaluation of the game, the stats wise, 19 shots to 8, 7 shots on target to 5, 58% possession to 42. But for the majority of the game, it was Real Madrid. But Bayern Munich were clinical with their opportunity, and they played well for that period of time until the subs. That really costed them. It really did. Now, let's talk about Bayern Munich, because obviously this robbery, were Bayern Munich robbed? Were Bayern Munich hard done? Yes. Were Real Madrid responsible? Absolutely not. Because if you are going to talk about Bayern Munich being robbed, you talk about Bayern Munich being robbed. But if you're going to talk about Bayern Munich being robbed, you don't say Real Madrid pay refs to rob Bayern Munich. I feel like there isn't this, you know, education. There isn't this thought to people that not everything involves Real Madrid paying refs just because of a mistake by the referee or the linesman. It has nothing to do with Real Madrid that the referee made the decision at the moment of time. You know, he didn't sit there going, should I give the go? And then decided for another 10 minutes and then said no go. He blew the whistle as straight as the ball went over. And that did not come into his mind, oh, I'm going to help this team out. No. He saw it and he was blowing it. He was blowing it because he saw his linesman who rose the flag up because he thought it was offside. And he simply followed the linesman, and the linesman simply followed what he thought. But in hindsight, the linesman should not have raised, and neither should the referee have listened to the linesman. So it is hard done for Bayern Munich, but I think that the subs obviously were terrible. I mean, the 4 subs they made were all attacker players going out. Obviously, Gnabry coming off for Davies, expectable. I thought Sane coming off for Kim, expectable. But when you have got 2 attackers left, basically, with Kane and Musiala, what are you going to do? And you look at their bench, who can they bring on? They can bring on Thomas Müller. Yeah, but keep Kane. They can bring on Thomas Müller at striker, but keep Musiala. When you bring both Musiala and Kane off, what do you expect to do? The game would have been lost. So, obviously, I'm not saying that, they didn't deserve that goal, or at least that check of the goal, but certainly it didn't help them at all. Real Madrid players, yet another Champions League final, by the way, away from this drama, yet another Champions League final, Ancelotti has done it again, and JOSELU. This is a man that played for the likes of Hanover, Hoffenheim, Stoke, Newcastle United back in those days. And obviously recently, the likes of Alaves as well, and Espanyol. But he has done so well. And the 2 goals he scored, the first one was instinct. The first one was gambling, yes. He was hoping that the goalkeeper would come out and make a mistake out of that. The second one, similarly, it was good positioning to keep himself onside as well. But JOSELU, man, coming on with about 10 minutes and making that impact is incredible. But let's go to the starting 11. I thought Lillian had a very good game. The goal, nothing he can do. Had a good game. The back 4, I thought Carvajal was getting cooked by Davies. Rudiger got cooked for that goal, but overall, a warrior, a leader. And obviously the assister for the goal, Nacho, I thought played pretty well as well. The pre-assister for that second goal, I thought Mendy, look, the only way you're ever going to be able to stop Bayern Munich with Leroy Sané on the right is with Mendy. And apparently Mendy's going to sign a new contract, maybe. The midfield, Fede Valverde, the engine, the tank, Tchouaméni came off, apparently has an injury. Not obviously will assess that, hopefully he's fine, get well soon. And in the front, and then Toni Kroos as well. Just incredible the things he's doing. But Modric coming on really helped change the midfield. And then the front line, Bellingham, incredible, always there, right place, right time. He's there to give his all for the team. And then Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo, both had good chances. I thought Rodrigo was more quiet. Vinicius Jr. man of the match. He was creating, he was playing really, really well. And he has been as well. Let's be real. He has been playing really, really well. And obviously the subs, Militao came on to strengthen the defense. Modric came on, changed the midfield. Camavinga came on, changed the midfield. JOSELU came on, scored the 2 winning goals. Brahim Diaz came on, added more presence in the attack as well. Overall, the substitutes were spot on by Ancelotti and were horrendous and dreadful from Thomas Tuchel. And you have to go back to this point. what ultimately lost Bayern Munich the game was not the linesman, was not the referee, was not blowing the whistle, was the substitutes. That was what ultimately caused what had happened. So, just to make that clear. But of course, I've already given my opinion. Let me know what yours are down below. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's preview. Oh crap. Review. It's flipping 1 in the morning right now. I'm very tired. Yeah. But obviously the final will be on the 1st. Is it the 1st? I think it's the 1st of June, isn't it? The 1st of June against Borussia Dortmund. It's gonna be an epic game. It's gonna be an incredible game. But let me know what your thoughts are down below. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's review. Hit the button instead. Subscribe to channels on already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.